Guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we're going to be checking out top 10 unique furry avatars of VRChat. Now these are avatars that you probably haven't seen, or you haven't seen them in a while, or not a lot of people use them, so I figured I should make a little top 10 list just to show you what's out there and how they look like. Now I really hope that none of the avatar creators themselves get pissed off at me. I'm not trying to target anyone. These are all just purely my opinions, so everything that I say about the avatars is purely on me. I love all the avatars and content creators. Anyway, let's get started. Top 10 is Baby Cobodole. Now this guy is pretty cute and pretty small. I have seen these around here and there, but I gotta say I haven't seen that many of them. They're not as popular or not as used as much, maybe because, I don't know, just they're super small and most of the avatars are quite big. I mean, it is Baby Cobodole, so yeah. I like this avatar, it's pretty nice. The one thing that I kinda don't like is the big chunky fingers. It's like, in my opinion, they're way too big, the hands are way too big. Maybe I could fix that in Blender, but overall I love the expressions and I love how it works in full body. Overall though, it's a pretty cute avatar. I really love this guy and I can't wait to do some stuff and edits with him. Coming up on the number 9 is the Avali Plush. Now this guy is also pretty small and pretty cute. I haven't seen this guy that much around. I do see Avalis quite often, but I've never seen anyone use an Avali Plush. I've only maybe seen like 2 more edits, and considering how big the Avali community is, it's quite surprising that not a lot of people use this guy. He's pretty cute. I love the expressions. He overall looks very fluffy and very cuddable. Even has a little tag, which is pretty cute. But yeah, overall it's just an Avali plush and he's pretty cute. Coming up on the number 8 we have Kulin. Now, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. It's a very interesting name. I'm not sure what this guy is. He kind of looks like a fox. He's pretty interesting overall. The big thing that I love about him is the 3 tails. Now you have the ability to have only 2 tails or 1 tail, but I don't know, in my opinion the 3 tails is kind of like what makes the avatar, if you know what I mean. I love this guy. The hands on the fingers are a bit too long, but other than that I really like how he looks like. In full body he works pretty nice. He even comes with some clothing. The legs are also kind of funny in my opinion, like they're like toothpicks, like they're super thin. But yeah, overall the avatar is pretty cool. Coming up on the number 7 is Squirrel, or Squirrel by Mars. Now this is actually a very nice avatar. I really like this guy, or like the way he works in full body, the way just the whole structure of the avatar is very nice, and I'm actually quite surprised that I don't see these guys out in the wild. Now one thing that I do have issue with this avatar, it's not too big of an issue, but like the reason why I don't probably use it is because of the face expressions. I guess I just got used to the Rexonium face expressions and like Shiba's. That is the only thing that I like downside that I don't like about this avatar, but overall he's pretty cool and pretty nice, and I'm very actually surprised that not a lot of people use this guy. Coming up on the number 6 is the Rabbit by Ghost. Now this is a bit of a more realistic avatar. I have seen maybe 2-3 edits of this guy, but again, not a lot. The first time that I saw this avatar was by the creator himself, and the avatar is pretty nice. It's pretty realistic. Unlike the other avatars, I usually myself like cartoony stuff, but this guy is very cool. If you like avatars that perform well in full body, then this guy is definitely for you, because the way it was made, it's basically the guy T-posed in real life and basically just make a sculpture out of himself into an avatar. So like the precision and everything and full body, it works very good in full body. But yeah, overall he's pretty realistic, so maybe that's why that's probably why not a lot of people use him. But overall he's pretty cool. I really like this avatar and I hope to see some more of these guys. Coming up on the number 5 is the Shiba edit by Tosca. Now this is actually one of the a bit older avatars, but I really like this guy. Now if you like super toony avatars, this one will definitely be for you. the overall face expressions and overall how it works in full body is pretty great. Now I do have to say, because it's a Tosca avatar, some of the pieces here and there are not going to be as to my liking, to say it like that. But overall, like the way Avatar looks like and the hands and everything is just very nice, and the tuniness of it is pretty nice. But there are a few stuff here and there that I don't like. But overall, it's a pretty nice Avatar. Coming up on the number 4 is the Crux. Now I have to say this is my edit. The original Avatar doesn't come with these wings all over him and the fluff, but you should get the pre-idea of how the Avatar looks like. I didn't do too much to the face other than the little noodles and the teeth. But overall, Crux is a very nice avatar. It's really old. It's an OG avatar. You get this guy if you're in the Rexonium server. And he's pretty cool. I didn't see that many. Actually, I did see Cruxes, but not this edit. I think this edit out of all is the best. And overall, it's a pretty cool avatar. Coming up on the number 3 is the Pinata. Now, I haven't seen anyone use this avatar in the wild. Every time I bring it out, people are always like, whoa, like what kind of avatar is that? Have they never seen it? And I'm actually quite surprised. I mean, the avatar is a Pinata, so maybe not a lot of people will use it, but still, just like, I love to see edits and I love to see what people will come up with them. Now, the hands on this guy are pretty chunky, which is probably one of the reasons why I don't use them. But again, it's a Pinata, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I just would love to see what people can come up with these. It's a pretty nice avatar. Coming up on the number 2 is the Durex. Now, this avatar isn't called a Durex by the official creator who made the Rexonium as well, but I like to call it Durex because, well, I don't know, I just think it reminds me of a Rex in some way, but just transformed into a deer. It's a pretty cool and a pretty nice avatar, works very well in full body, the human proportions are very nice. And the expressions, everything is just very nice. I'm quite surprised that people haven't heard about this guy. And even sometimes in public worlds, people will ask me like, oh, what avatar is that? I've never seen it. And it's I'm very surprised that not all people heard about it. But it's a pretty nice avatar overall. And on the number 1 spot, we have the Nardo Noodle. Now, this is my absolute favorite avatar. Now, I haven't seen a few of these out in the wild, but I haven't seen that many, and usually when people see it, they go crazy. They're like, oh, they either hate it or they love it. People just seem to have love and hate relationship with it. I absolutely love it because it's just completely silly. It's basically a Nardo base and then with the Noodle drag base connected to it. It still works in full body. As you can see, my 2 front legs are still moving, but the back side of the body is just completely up to how you move. This is pretty cool avatar though. I think if I remember correctly, you get it if you're in the Nardo server, and if you have the verified purchased, you just have to message the guy who made it and you can get it. But that was my list of the top 10 unique avatars of VRChat. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if I missed out on any. There are plenty of avatars out there, but today that I showed you here, you probably haven't seen that many of, or maybe you haven't seen at all. So I hope that you like this video. In the next video, we're going to be talking about my thoughts on the popular avatars. So we're going to be taking a look at some avatars that you see all the time. I'm going to be giving out my review, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you around.